People often throw money at the stock market like they're feeding coins into a slot machine. They hope for a quick payout, completely ignoring the fact that their personal finances are actively burning down. Putting cash into stocks while carrying credit card debt is like trying to fill a bucket with massive holes in the bottom. Your investments might earn 7 or 8%, but that 22% interest rate on the bottom is draining your wealth far faster than you can build it. Before we put a single dollar into the market, you need 3 pieces of information in front of you: a list of your current debts with their exact interest rates, your company's employer match policy for retirement, and the specific type of health insurance plan you have. We are going to lock in your money through a strict 7-step sequence. We are prioritizing guaranteed returns, tax optimization, and risk reduction in an exact mathematical order. If you follow this chronological formula instead of chasing whatever investment sounds exciting today, you will keep tens of thousands of dollars that would otherwise be lost to taxes and interest. Step 1 is establishing your emergency fund. Start by saving your first $1,000 in a cash account immediately. From there, work toward a baseline of 1 month and eventually 3 months of living expenses. Recent data shows that having just a $2,000 buffer creates a massive psychological safety net. When your car breaks down or a medical bill arrives, that cash prevents you from having to sell off your investments at a loss or reach for a high-interest credit card. Step 2 is the only time you should invest before paying off your debt. If your employer offers a matching contribution to your 401k, you need to contribute exactly enough to get that full match. Even if you have credit card debt at 22%, an employer match often represents an immediate, guaranteed 50 or 100% return on your money. No standard investment can guarantee that kind of upside. Every month you delay your employer's matching contribution, you are actively walking past free money lying on the ground. Take the match, then immediately redirect your focus back to your liabilities. Step 3 requires you to pause all other investing. You must systematically eliminate any debt charging you more than 8% annually. Consumer credit cards, with average interest rates hovering over 22%, are the primary liability you need to target in this phase. Every dollar you use to pay down a credit card balance mathematically provides a guaranteed return equal to that interest rate. Paying off a 22% card is exactly the same as finding an investment that guarantees a 22% yield after taxes. To put that in perspective, a guaranteed 22% return is significantly higher than Warren Buffett's long-term average performance in the stock market. To execute this, you use the debt avalanche method. You pay the absolute minimum on every debt you owe, except the one with the highest interest rate. You take every extra dollar of surplus cash and throw it directly at that single, most expensive balance until it hits zero. You simply cannot expect an index fund to outpace a compound interest penalty of 20% or more. Getting rid of this debt mathematically guarantees your fastest path to a positive net worth. With high interest debt gone, step 4 brings us to the tax optimization zone. Here, you maximize your individual retirement account, or IRA. An IRA typically allows you to buy low-cost index funds with fees of just a few basis points, avoiding the expensive 1 to 2% management fees common in corporate 401k plans. If you're young and in a lower tax bracket now, choose a Roth IRA to lock in your current tax rate and allow the money to grow tax-free. If you're in your peak earning years and a higher bracket, a traditional IRA gives you a valuable tax deduction today. Step 5 relies on your specific health insurance. If you have a high-deductible health plan, you become eligible to fund a health savings account. The HSA offers 3 specific benefits. You get a tax deduction when you contribute the money, the funds grow completely tax-free, and your withdrawals are tax-free as long as they pay for qualified medical expenses. You can maximize this by paying for current medical expenses out of pocket if you can afford it, leaving the money in the HSA invested. Because there is no time limit on reimbursements, you can save your receipts and pull that tax-free money out decades from now. By letting that cash stay in the market to compound alongside those 3 tax advantages, the HSA becomes the most efficient wealth-building tool in America. Step 6 brings you back to your employer's 401k. Now that your outside tax-advantaged accounts are full, you increase your 401k contributions beyond the initial employer match until you hit the maximum legal limit. By maxing out your IRA, your HSA, and your 401k, you are potentially shielding over $35,000 a year from the IRS, allowing it all to compound completely protected from current taxation. That brings us to step 7. Once your emergency fund is built, your high-interest debt is gone, and your tax-advantaged buckets are full, you direct any remaining cash into standard taxable brokerage accounts. This chart shows the hidden cost of putting money into a taxable account too early. Over 30 years, investing $10,000 annually at a 7% return yields $944,000 in a tax-advantaged account, but only $700,000 in a taxable account. Because standard accounts are hit with taxes year after year, that constant drag creates a $244,000 gap. Taxable accounts offer complete flexibility to withdraw your money whenever you want, which is helpful if you plan to retire early. But funding them before securing your tax-advantaged options creates a massive drag on your long-term returns. We have a cash emergency fund, the 401k employer match, zero high-interest debt, and maxed-out tax shelters in the IRA, HSA, and 401k, ending with the taxable account. Find exactly which step you are currently on. Whether you are saving your first $1,000 or attacking a credit card balance, focus 100% of your financial resources on completing that single step before moving forward. Most people look at the stock market as a frantic place where they need to place random bets to get ahead, skipping the foundational work. Check your company benefits today to verify your HSA eligibility, or sit down tonight, list out your debts, and set up your debt avalanche. True financial independence doesn't come from picking the perfect stock. By consistently executing this methodical mathematical sequence, you avoid crippling interest, optimize your taxes, and place yourself directly in the top 5% of savers.